Now we know we suffered pain in the past. And this is how people find themselves in those repeating cycles of life. Every time essentially the same story. Got fired again, got divorced again, got ditched again, got betrayed again. Doesn't matter what it is, again and again and again. It's like, I don't understand why it keeps happening to me. Now, on the other end, what happens when we feel expanded, loving, confident in our heart? One of the things that immediately happens, we become fearless. There's no fear. When you're in that state, there's no fear. Which means we seize any opportunity. We try, we experiment, we explore. When we feel in that state, when we feel good, we're unfazed. We lose the fear of failure. Now, when we lose the fear of failure, we're willing to experiment more. Now, that means we get more of everything. We get more failure, but we also get more success. And overall, our learning is enriched. It's expanding because we put ourselves more in new situations. And by doing so, we update and enrich and open new horizon for our own system, for our algorithm, for what is good for me. Right? Now, a side effect of that is when we feel good about ourselves, about how we are. It's easier to detach our self-worth from the outcome of an action that we take or an experiment, which again, not only gives us the opportunity to experiment more, but it actually increases the chances of having a successful outcome because we're not narrow-minded and attaching our ego and self-worth to the outcome of whatever we're doing. I can tell you in the business world, CEOs that attach their self-worth to the performance of the business are very bad CEOs. They're very volatile. They can't see straight. And anyone that knows anything about hiring CEOs, it's one of the first things they look for. How established is the self? Right? Now, we already established that our momentum tunnel is our fate. Now, it's important to understand that fate is not a bad thing. For some, actually, fate is very comfortable life. And at least in the beginning of the process, it is no different than living your destiny. It might be exactly the same lifestyle. Now, to really understand the differences, let's talk a little bit about destiny. Right? And before we do so, I found this beautiful quote that I wanted to share with you. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. It's a Chinese proverb. And what it really says is when we lose our belief systems and mental cages, we open the door to becoming our best version, our fully expanded self. Now, let's talk about destiny. When we live our calling, we feel inspired, we feel flowing, we feel expanded, expressed, realized, we feel aligned. Our heart, our interest, our intentions, our values all seem to be in sync. They flow beautifully together. There's no contradiction, there's no tension, right? The path to finding our destiny goes through finding our alignment, right? And really, the only way to find our alignment is through aligning everything. You can't be aligned when only part of you aligned. Now, that means it includes the heart. Now, you cannot be aligned with your heart when the heart is encased in an armor, which brings the connection between the healing process to finding our calling and destiny. You can't be aligned without healing the heart, without opening the heart. And you cannot open the heart without healing, without getting rid of the pain that you store and the fears that you store and all that comes with it. And that is the connection. This is why finding your destiny and calling has to go through the healing process. And as I explained just now, the healing process, to be thorough, has to release the pain. And the only way to release the pain is to express it, which means to some degree feel it. Now we'll talk in the next module what is the exact process and how you do it. Because it's not only just feeling the pain again. That is futile. There's a process to it. There is a structure. Right? But for now, what I'd like to cement in your mind is the unwavering connection between finding your perfected life, your destiny, the healing process, opening of the heart, aligning yourself, and getting rid and cleaning up all the pain and fear that you store from your past.